Hello there and welcome to a new budget video. Today we are working on the MPX. The last series, last episode, sorry, we used on the MCX. Today we're going to go over the MPX. So the MPX is a very reliable gun, usually sits around about the 30 recoil. So we're going to get it on 29 recoil at the moment, and with the mags in, I believe it comes down to a 40 ergonomics gun, or 44 because we've added in a different grip, so it just means you get an ADS faster. So let's go over why this build is so good, because you can use the AP 6.3 ammo or the 7N31 ammo in this gun, which will absolutely shred armor. And if they don't have anything to protect their thorax or face, they're just pretty much instantly dead with this thing, because it is an absolute laser for close to mid range. Now let's talk about what you're going to need. Everything here on screen is everything that you'll need, and this is what you'll get out of it. You're going to need to get one of the retractable stockpilers. That means you can put the advanced tube and put the MOE stock with the rubber butt for it. On top of that, as I said, we're going to be changing it to the rubber grip black one, or any other color you want. Once again, you can choose any really mag of your choice, but we're going to be sticking with the 30 rounders for now, because we want to keep that ergonomics quite high. On top of that, we're using the RK2, but as I said before, you can swap this out for like an RK1, but you will get just +1 recoil, which is completely fine, you know? And it does actually up your ergo a little bit more. So once again, it's all up to you on what you want to choose for these. The RK1 is just a very decent one. The RK2 just reduces the recoil a little bit. For that though, you are going to need to get a rail adapter. On top of that, we're not using a tactical device at the moment, but you definitely can add one in. It will just add that price up just a tiny bit, by maybe around 15k, which we'll talk about at the end for prices. And you can see it doesn't do much to it, just brings down the ergo by 2. It means we're sitting on 42 ergonomics, which still isn't bad at all. Plus you get that the hip fire accuracy with it. And now on top of that, I see a lot of people using the SRD. Stick with the Osprey. It's like the only reason why I use the SRD is for ergonomics, but it gives you +3 more recoil, where the Osprey gives you a lot less. So just use that one, and it's all good. Otherwise, other than that, you don't really need to keep the front sights on. You can take them on or off if you want. And once again, sight is also dependable on what you want to choose. Completely up to you and what you like on your gun. So once again, I go for the XPS3-0, or I use the Weaver reflex mount. Completely up to you on what you guys want to use. Talking about price, how much are we going to pay? So let's go into find parts, remove bartering offers, and owner type traders. First of all, we're going to be buying the MPX, so we can untick a couple of things that come with it, such as these. We don't need to have these on there because we'll get them anyway. There we go. So as you see right here, it's showing around about 169k. Obviously, this price is dependent on, like, it can change on whatever your level is. If you don't have Peacekeeper level 4, and you know, you have to buy things off people. Normally they are around about the same price, but you're looking at maybe you want to give an extra budget of maybe 20k. But once again, that's not that much, and you will be getting some money back, because you will be able to sell some of the parts that you're getting, that you're replacing, like the MOE stock you're replacing with the stock that you get, and you can just swap it all out. It's very simple, very easy. Now, what does the gun look like when it's firing, you ask? I know you didn't ask, but let's go find out for you. As I said, this gun's recoil is very minimum. When you're in a close range, it is just a pure laser. For price wise as well, it's just an amazing gun. So we're going to put it in straight away, put it on full auto. And as you can see, there was literally nothing there. I use no recoil management again, as I do in all my videos, and will not use recoil management to show the true aim of this gun. Now we're going to start here again. We're going to go for the mid-range. Once again, no recoil management there whatsoever. And if you have a look at the bullets, that's all on thorax, all on head right there. Now for the long range one, obviously you can go longer range, but this is the one we're going to be doing. I would suggest aiming up here, so when it does do a little bounce, you can just control it there, but we're going to start just here. And as I said, the bounce goes up. If you can see the wall behind, you can see it bounce all the way up. So if you aim round about here, it's going to bounce up to their head. And it's just going to be a perfect recoil. So even for long range, it is not that bad, but you are going to have to... let me see if I can show you. You are going to have to like bounce it up. Oh, it's not on full auto. You see what I mean? You get one hit on here, and it bounces straight up onto the head like a laser. This is literally a laser gun for what, 150 to 160k, depending on how you do it. Now, how to get this gun? There are multiple ways to get this gun. Let's talk about how. So, you can buy it straight from Peacekeeper for $509 with the silencer on it, which means you don't need to get the MPX, you don't need to get the Osprey one to put on it. Or you can get $388 without the silencer, or you can buy it off the flea market. Number two is you can trade from Peacekeeper for 8 dog tags at 7 dog tags at level 8. They have to be level 8 or higher. They can't be lower than level 8, and they do not need to be found in a raid. The other one is a trader. So let's go have a look at Peacekeeper quickly. So you've got the MPX here. For trading wise, that's $509 right there, $388, and then you've got the trade here. This trade is actually definitely worth it if you're going to do it for the dog tags, because you get them all the time. Next is mechanic. So the mechanic, you get a bunch of items for it. It comes with silencer, grip, the back, the stock, but you change the stock over. But for this, it's going to cost around about 115k in total. And what I'm going to say is that's actually pretty good, because you can keep the scope on top, which means you'll save around about 20k on that. You just have to change the grip at the back and maybe the stock at the same time. So let's have a quick look at it quickly. We're just going to inspect it. Yeah, so it's actually, no, you don't even need to change the grip either. But as I said, look, it's got 37 recoil, which is still really, really good. That, you know, that's not bad whatsoever, but we can do better by changing out the stock, and the stock will bring it down. And that way you're only spending around about 120 to 130k, plus you can sell the stock back and get some money back off it. And you can keep the scope if you want, and you can change out the scope, or you can sell that back once again if you want. But for this, I do believe it's either a level 3 or level 4. I can't remember which one it is. Or maybe it's level 2. Or is it level 1? It might be actually level 1. So yeah, no, it's level 1, so it's available to everyone. It might be through the gunsmith tasks, which is very easy to do, but once again, 5 DVD players, 5 UV lamps, and 2 weapon parts. Currently, DVDs, you're looking at 5 of them for around about 45k to 50. UV lamps is around about the same, around about 45 to 50k. And then for the weapon parts, you're looking at around about 20k for both to up to 25k if the flea market is being stingy. They're very easy items to find in raid as well. You can find them wherever you go. So if you liked the video, remember to give it a like and comment down below if you want to see a different set of guns, or you want to see this gun being used in a raid. And just remember to subscribe if you want to see more of this content and some more episodes. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.